In this section, we aim to teach the correct method for drawing straight lines. Although line drawing may appear simple, it involves nuances that are often not explained. Typically, learners are merely instructed to keep drawing repeatedly. Such repetition without proper guidance can lead to fatigue and sometimes frustration, and even after extensive practice, the desired result may not be achieved. The following principles are applicable in approximately 90% of cases. To adhere to these principles, it is important to understand that some lines require the hand to be held slightly more perpendicular. Additionally, when drawing long lines, the fingers should remain stable at the joints. Moving the fingers or wrist while drawing a line is incorrect. If the length of the paper exceeds the initial reach of the hand, the fingers should not be stretched. The motion should be performed using the appropriate part of the arm. The fingers should act like a firm clamp, holding only the pencil, without applying excessive pressure or being too loose. The wrist should also remain stable during the drawing process. Some individuals believe that because they do not bend or straighten the wrist, it remains stationary. However, the forearm may rotate along its axis, causing the line to deviate. The correct motion should originate only from the elbow or shoulder. The second point concerns hand speed. The movement should be at a moderate pace. If the lines are drawn too quickly, the hand cannot maintain sufficient control. While the line may not visibly tremble, precision and parallelism will be compromised, and uniform thickness may not be achieved. Conversely, moving too slowly can result in hand tremors. The optimal speed allows the eye to follow the tip of the pencil comfortably. It is also important to note that initial lines are usually not perfectly straight, even if all principles are followed. This is due to the hand not being warmed up, just as musicians warm up their hands before playing an instrument in line drawing. The first few lines serve to acclimate the hand. Gradually, as practice continues, control and precision improve. In the early stages of training, detailed explanations are necessary, and as the course progresses, the pace of instruction may increase. These principles form the foundation for drawing long, straight lines accurately. The recommended exercise is to draw lines longer than 5 to 6 centimeters while attempting to keep them parallel to one another. For each line, place the hand, draw the line, and then lift the pencil. Rapid or careless movements should be avoided. The pressure applied to the pencil at the beginning and end of the line should be consistent, and the weight of the hand should not press heavily onto the paper. The hand should only lightly touch the paper. When practicing parallel lines, start by drawing a straight reference line. For subsequent lines, if your gaze follows the previous line at the moment you start drawing, the new line will naturally become parallel to the first. This technique greatly aids in maintaining alignment. It should be noted that most of these tips are particularly relevant for long, straight horizontal, or slightly inclined lines exceeding approximately 5 centimeters. Long horizontal lines can also be practiced at an angle. During these exercises, the pencil should not be pressed unnecessarily unless explicitly instructed. The next exercise involves drawing lines at an opposite angle. When drawing long angle lines, the hand should not be raised excessively, nor should the wrist be bent. The elbow should remain in the correct position, near the chest or diaphragm, to ensure movement originates from the proper area. Following this, exercises include drawing vertical straight lines. For this, the hand should align with the vertical line, and the elbow should be positioned either inside the body or under the armpit. Initially, this may be challenging, often due to insufficient hand speed. Increasing the speed slightly will result in straighter vertical lines. Subsequent exercises focus on drawing continuous, unbroken straight lines to achieve complete mastery.